NK Telco Sports welcomes you to our coverage of high school basketball, where the St. Henry Redskins will take on the new Knoxville Rangers. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Precision Strip, Winners Meats, Grand Lake Health Systems, New Knoxville Supply Company, and NK Telco. Thank you once again to our sponsors. My name is Jeff Henshin. Alongside me tonight is Michael Laws, and we have a Midwest Athletic Conference battle between the Redskins and the Rangers here at New Knoxville. Michael, the Redskins are having a pretty good season, or a bit of a slump right now. New Knoxville's struggled throughout the year trying to get some wins. Let's first talk about the Redskins.
Yeah, currently right now 8-4 in their and 2-2 in the conference, and just as you mentioned earlier, on a 3-game losing streak. But kind of talking with the coach earlier today, want us to kind of go through this little rough patch here and really kind of take this as a learning experience to get ready for tournament, because tournament, whether we like it or not, it's not far away.
Yeah, right around the corner. And you mentioned those 3 losses. Now, pretty quality teams. They lost to Marion Local, Fort Laramie, Minster, back to back after starting 8-1. They're 8-4 now. And we'll flip it over to New Knoxville. Michael, we've seen the Rangers play a few times.
A lot of spirit and a lot of activity. Keep improving every time going out and really kind of cutting it down. I actually hung with Marion Local for a little while.
Yes,
and,
we had the game, had it down to 7 in the third quarter.
Absolutely. So nothing to be ashamed about. It's just a matter of really getting the opportunities and being able to really capitalize on those opportunities. And I think you get a chance to do that. Could catch St. Henry now. They're right now on a 3-game losing streak. You just never know. And that's why you play the game.
So you mentioned the Marion Local game. That was last Thursday. New Knoxville cut it down to 7. I had the game Saturday where New Knoxville beat Houston. And then on Tuesday of this week, they played Spencerville and had them, after being down in the first half, cut the lead to 5 points in the second half again in the third quarter. Turned out losing by 20. So it's like maybe running out of gas. I don't know, but they've played better. You got to win in that 3-game series, or past 3 games. So they'll look on to build that. Another home game for the Rangers here at New Knoxville. We're going to take a break right now. We're going to have our national anthem. Then after that, we'll have the starting lineups, our keys of the game, and the opening tip, all here on NK Telco Sports.
The Hometown Opportunity Platform is exceptional.
It is laser focused on the careers in our 4-county region.
100% of the time we go to Hometown Opportunity. We've had great success from a handful of applications when we need them, as well as a recent one where we had 67 applicants.
Honestly, it's a competitive advantage.
The Hometown experience has been everything I could have dreamed of and more.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we get ready to start our opening tip. The men in stripes tonight: Chris Shoup, Jack Smeezing, Mark Horton. The stripes, the officials tonight. And now for the St. Henry Redskins. The first starter, number 25, Ava Holman, a 5'8" sophomore, averaging just under 8 points a game. Number 14, Molly Wendell, a 5'10" sophomore, averaging almost 8.5 points a game, along with 6 rebounds. Next starter is number 40, Leah Layfeld, a 6-foot junior, averaging 7 points a game and 7 rebounds. Number 2, Alexis Busher, 5'6" sophomore, averaging 7.5 points a game. Number 3, Morgan Bomber, 5'7" sophomore, averaging just over 9 points a game. Those are your starting lineups. For the Redskins, head coach Nate Uhlenhank in his 3rd season, assistant coach Wendy Moorman, and JV coach Lauren Timmerman, the St. Henry Redskins. For New Knoxville, number 4, Avery Albers, a 5'8 freshman, averaging just under 7 points a game and 5 rebounds. Number 11, Addison Albers, a 5'10 sophomore, averaging 13.3 points a game and 9 rebounds. Number 10, Brent Egbert, a 6-foot junior, 7 points a game, 7 rebounds. Number 12, Lauren Wingler, a 5'4 senior, averaging just under 4 points a game. Number 5, Kiana Wellman, a 5'8 senior, averaging 3 points a game. Those are the starting lineups for the Rangers, and the Rangers are led by head coach Olivia Koenig in her second season, assistant coach Randy Cook. Those are your starting lineups. And now our keys to the game brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. Michael, first for the St. Henry Redskins.
Yeah, with Coach Ulinek, win the rebound battle, capitalize on transition, scoring opportunities, and play under control with good decision-making and clean passes.
And for the New Knoxville Rangers.
Yeah, for Coach Olivia, limit turnovers, a box out, and limit second chance points.
Thank you, Keyhole Pizza, for sponsoring our keys to the game. We're underway with the opening tip belonging to the Redskins. They're in the road red jerseys, white letters, white numbers. And the first offensive possession of the game for them as they go to the middle and kick out. 3-point attempt is good by number 14, Molly Wendell.
Yeah, great start for them. Great ball movement and able to get that 3 and get a nice 3-0 lead here.
For Wendell, just her second made three-pointer of the season. She's now 2 for 8. But a good answer for the Redskins as the Rangers open up their first offensive attack in the white jerseys, red letters, red numbers. And they'll try to answer back the score from the Redskins. Tipped out of bounds, deflected by Wendell. It'll stay with New Knoxville. Man-to-man defense applied by the Redskins.
Yeah, I think they'll have that pressure on St. Henry, kind of see if they can wear them down here, and I think they'll stick with that man-to-man here for a little bit, see how they react.
They get another deflection. That will advance the ball to the end line. You mentioned the deflections. St. Henry very active on defense, and they're trying to push the Rangers into something they don't like, and that's pressure. The Rangers give it up nearly 22 times a game. So that's a lot of turnovers as, again, the ball deflected out of bounds off of St. Henry.
Yeah, I think they're just going to try to test them here and see if, see what they're made of here, not as much depth as some of the other teams, so they're just, seeing what they can be made of, see if they can wear them down here a little bit.
Rangers have 8 players on the roster tonight. No JV squad, just basically 8 healthy players in the program. As Wingler trying to find space, and so far it's been tough to come by. That pass off the rim, turnover New Knoxville. Quickly down the court in transition, the Redskins will fire a long 18-footer baseline shot, no good. Offensive rebound stays with the Redskins. Wendell hit a 3 the first opportunity, scoops in with a nice left-hand score. And Wendell cashes in on a second chance.
Yeah, all 5 points belong to Wendell so far. So with the 3 and now the inside on the 2.
Wingler over to Egbert. Again, pretty tight man-to-man defense. New Knoxville has struggled. They've yet to get a field goal shot taken. Avery Albers, the freshman, to Wingler. Wingler stuck in a corner. Baseline skip pass. Egbert for 3. That one off the mark. Whistle, it'll be a held ball. Possession favors New Knoxville, so technically a team offensive rebound. Addison Albers, sophomore, leading scorer for the Rangers at 13.3. Inbounds for the Rangers and gets it right back. Her advantage is taking it to the glass or taking it to the rim. She's been to the free throw line quite often this season, and her strength is, again, going to the basket, creating contact, and getting to the line.
Yeah, she's usually the one in the mix for them.
And she's in the mix there. A big basket for the Rangers. They have had to work their tails off so far just to move the basketball around. Addie with the basket and harm. Wendell, who with 5 points for the Redskins, picks up her first foul, and the free throw by Albers. I mentioned a frequent flyer there. She is a second home, if you will. She's attempted 115 free throws already. That's 116 now in 15 games, almost 8 a game free throw attempts for Addison Albers. She's a 57% free throw shooter. Redskins fire up a three-pointer. That one off the mark by Ava Holman, and New Knoxville, nice job securing the missed shot, and they will throw it away on the bad pass. In transition, give the assist to Bomber, give the bucket to Busher. Points off turnovers. St. Henry cashes in. I believe Coach Uhlenhank mentioned that key. Can you capitalize in transition opportunities? And they force another turnover. But I think, I don't know if they did they really get it, or was it just battled?
No, she ended up having possession there, but then she ended up dribbling that one out of bounds. So that one
turnover for turnover.
Yeah, turnover for turnover there. So did have control of it, and then just kind of went off her foot and went out of bounds. But yeah, 2 straight turnovers for Knoxville.
Here comes a double team.
Going to go for a third. Yep.
Coach Koenig sensing trouble. Good call by her. It looks like a 30-second timeout, precision strip timeout on the court with 4:29 to go in the first quarter. St. Henry leading New Knoxville 7-3. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco. And I would like to remind you that other sponsors that allow us to do these games are Carriage Works, Chiltex, Cy Sweeterman, Dickman Supply, Elmwood Assisted Care, Hometown Opportunity, Hillsman Automotive, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Lincoln Electric, Minster Bank, New Knoxville Supply, SecureCom, Bud's Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Crown Equipment, Shelby County Veteran Services, St. Henry Bank, and WCSM. Again, thanks to those sponsors that allow us to do this. Tonight's high school girls basketball Midwest Athletic Conference battle between the Rangers and the Redskins. Rangers break the press, but come into the front court with a very aggressive man-to-man pressure defense by the Redskins. And it's going to be another turnover, Michael. The defense for St. Henry has been very potent.
They've been on them really, really hard and really trying to create and pressure, and basically 3 straight turnovers here for the Rangers.
So the turnover gives the ball to the Redskins. They lead 7-3. Nice fake there, and the drive to the middle is Morgan Bomber. Bomber with her first 2 points. Had an assist the previous possession. So she's helped contribute to 4 quick points, but 2 points to her name in the scorebook. Avery Albers, 3-pointer, no good. Defensive board into the hands of the Redskins. Oh, New Knoxville breaks down. No one picks up 33. I didn't pick up. Bomber was in the game. That's Riley Bomber.
Currently 4 for 5 here for 2-point range already here for St. Henry. Just
good start for the Redskins.
Moving the ball really, really well.
Also in the ball game is number 24, Jalen Everman. 3-pointer by Addison Albers, no good. Tipped out of bounds off of New Knoxville. In for St. Henry, 2 more support players, 10 and 25. 10 is Chloe Speck. 25 is returning starter Ava Holman. And in for New Knoxville, number 20, a freshman, Leela Gottschalk. So St. Henry with the 8-point lead as Holman gets it and swings it over to Bomber. Nice ball fake into the basket, deflected, knocked away. We'll call that a turnover.
I would agree there. It didn't quite get up there, so.
Wingler tries to attack. She'll penetrate, and there's a ball in the backcourt. They'll be over and back, so a turnover to Knoxville. I believe that's number 5.
You got it. Yeah, that's.
And I saw that same thing Saturday, or was it the other night against Spencerville? 2 or 3 times, Addison Albers was up top and went to cut to the basket. And the 2 or 3 times I saw it the last game, the ball went out of bounds, but it's like she's zigging and they were zagging with the pass. So
Especially with the role that she plays. Going in and out, trying to create something, and I definitely, get it. And sometimes that's hard to get. So we do have a 3 there for
Ava Holman. She's our leading three-point shooter on the season, making now her 18th three-pointer of the 68 attempts. That's a 25% clip is what Ava is hitting it at, as the ball goes off of Egbert for the 6th Ranger turnover of the quarter.
Currently 6 of 8 from field goal range already. Only two misses.
And one of them they caught the rebound and put it back up in for points. So they've really probably only had one possession that they have not scored. Make it 2 possessions. They create their 3rd turnover. Egbert's going to get it knocked away. No idea that somebody was coming, and that somebody was Ava Holman.
Actually, that called the foul there.
Ava Holman?
Charged that to Holman, evidently. So did report that as a foul, so that's a 2nd foul of the quarter here against St. Henry.
Wendell with the 1st foul, Holman with the 2nd foul. Kiana Wellman with the basketball over to Avery Albers. Again, a very tight man-to-man defense by the Redskins. Double team creates a turnover. Nice move. Shot won't drop for Busher, but it will go out of bounds. So opportunity missed for the Redskins, trying to score in transition off of a turnover. They already have 2 points off turnover. There's a nice job by the Rangers breaking down the press. Can't take advantage with the numbers. St. Henry gets back quickly and forces the Rangers to play 5-on-5. Skip pass over to Albers is taken away. Good heads up by Ava Holman, but the Redskins give it back. So the Redskins now handful of turnovers as well.
Yeah, Redskins are up to 5 also as well. So, just a little jitters here, trying to get, again, a little zigging when you're zagging here, and trying to break these double teams here is New Knoxville. Getting a little bit of success, but another double team underneath there.
There's a jump ball, turnover in New Knoxville. So that'll be a possession turnover, as again the Redskins are really using their athleticism to double team. They will play 4-on-5, gamble if you will, and New Knoxville's been unable to find the open players. And again, St. Henry keeping a lot of fresh legs in the ball game too, as they rotate in about, I think they've played at least 8 players already. So they can run and jump and run and trap, basically, is what it becomes. And they've done a nice job so far here. Under a minute to play, first quarter. Layfeld against the Ranger man-to-man defense. Albers with the deflection. Albers with the steal. And turnover New Knoxville. I think that's 10 in the quarter.
10 in the quarter already for them.
Layfeld for 3. Boy, had some girls hit some shots. Layfeld's taken 8 3-pointers on the season. She's made 7. She came in at 85% from the field, 3-point range. Granted, not a lot of opportunities, but she makes her 7th 3-pointer of the season. Earlier in the game, Molly Wendell scored her 2nd 3-point basket of the season. In for the Redskins, number 15, Carly Busher, a 5'10 sophomore. It's been all Redskins here in the first quarter as we're down to 18 seconds. They lead 17-3. Wendell penetrates, kicks out. Into Wendell. Egbert, though, able to knock it off or knock it out of bounds. Fortunate they didn't whistle her maybe for coming through the backside.
Yeah, I think you heard the tone. It was all
ball.
Pretty good ball, so I think we're okay there. But
shot
nice block
by Albers.
Yeah,
Addison with the block shot.
Albers.
That buzzer ends the first quarter here at New Knoxville. It's been all St. Henry so far. They lead 17-3. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we begin the second quarter. Pretty good shooting performance put on by the Redskins. Michael, they hit 3 3-pointers in the first quarter alone. They only average making 4.5 a game, so they came out and hit well in the first quarter, and a long 2-point shot there by the Rangers. Offensive rebound by New Knoxville. Michael, when St. Henry gets the ball, we'll talk about their numbers offensively. They've been pretty nice. Give us a quick rundown of New Knoxville's numbers in the first quarter.
They were from 2-point range. They were 4 of 6, and then
St. Henry was.
St. Henry was, and 3 for 4 from 3-point range. So
Redskins very good shooting.
Red hot right now.
And the Rangers just the one field goal, and I think roughly 10 or 11 turnovers.
Yeah, right now Knoxville starting at 11 turnovers, and going back to the keys to the game, they're limiting turnovers. And
that's been a problem so far.
Been a problem here. So
22 turnovers per game on a season average, and they're halfway there through the first quarter. So they'll look to take better care of the basketball. Easier said than done against a pretty aggressive St. Henry defense. And going to the basket and scoring is Morgan Bomber, her 4th point. That's a 4th point off of turnover. So it's not that St. Henry's capitalized. I mean, they have gotten out a lot of transition layups, but they've just been so efficient on offense as a turnaround jumper by Egbert is off the mark. And here comes St. Henry, the running Redskins. Assist, Wendell, bucket, Busher. Alexis Busher on a nice pass from Molly Wendell. And the Rangers stop in the trap zone. Force another turnover. Does the Redskins. The shot missed. Offensive board missed. So a couple looks there by Busher and Bomber. And the third player to get a chance to score is Carly Busher.
Yeah, that double team has not stopped from St. Henry, and they're just pushing and really creating. And I think it's really put into this, now currently standing at 14 turnovers here from New Knoxville.
Carly Busher, the first make free throw. That's her first free throw attempted this season for the 5'10" sophomore. Second free throw also good for Carly Busher. Her first 2 points of the ball game. Came in averaging 1 point a game, and again made her first 2 attempts of the season from the foul line. 20-point lead for the Redskins. New Knoxville pass. Oh, they haven't got it over yet as there's a deflection and another timeout by Coach Koenig, a precision strip timeout on the court. We'll take one with him. You're watching high school basketball on NK Telco Sports. Welcome back to New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight is Michael Laws, and we've seen total domination, Michael, a quarter and a couple minutes into this ball game by the St. Henry Redskins.
The defense has been fantastic. Offense, they've barely really missed, only 5 misses out of 9 made, so they really working well here for the Skins right now and cruising right now up by 20.
The Rangers have had a lot of turnovers. Only a couple of them have been like live ball turnovers where St. Henry's scored 4 points. But even on the dead ball turnover, St. Henry with that great shooting percentage has really capitalized and really gelling now as the Rangers get a nice look inside by Wingler. It's off the mark. Coming away with the rebound is Chloe Speck. Down the court quickly come the Redskins. Nice job by Bryn Egbert stepping around the defender, creating a steal for Egbert and a turnover against the Redskins. Egbert with the basketball. Spins, goes up, scores the bucket. Nice series there for Egbert. She gets a steal on one end and a score on the other end. First 2 points for the 6-foot junior.
Way to work that way in the lane here and get some solid points here to try to cut into this massive Redskin lead.
Bomber with the miss. Knoxville comes up with it and no idea that Morgan Bomber was behind her, and that's another turnover for New Knoxville. And in transition, the Rangers commit to foul, their first of the quarter. And it'll be out of bounds. So there's a situation where the foul stops any type of transition to force the Redskins, in this case, to take it out on the sideline as they rotate in players here. I'm having trouble keeping track.
Right.
They've played 8 for sure, maybe 9 already, and they've rotated them in pretty regularly. With the basketball now is Riley Bomber, a 5'10 senior, bringing it across to the front court. Wendell has been off to a good start, misses the shot, and does she pick up her second foul? She did. Wendell scored the first 5 points of the game and picks up her second foul.
Yeah, that's not a foul you really want to give that far away from the basket either.
But she missed the shot, so I think a lot of times when you see that, the person that misses the shot tends to, out of frustration, reaction, if you will, commit the foul. Nice execution on the press break for New Knoxville. Assist Addison Albers, basket Bryn Egbert.
That's really been the only time New Knoxville's been able to break that press,
Agreed.
to really get that. And 2 solid passes to be put together, been able to beat that double team, get that basket.
That would stop the press if you do that a few more times, because the press does, give some opportunities if you can take advantage of them.
Yeah, I think St. Henry's just keep doing it just because it's working.
Yes, agree. It's a 3-point shot by Alexis Busher off the mark. It will stay with St. Henry. Nope, it'll go to New Knoxville. Ava Homan back into the lineup for the Redskins for Coach Nate Uhlenhink in his 3rd season. And we can have a good angle, Michael, from up here. You can see the floor so much better being above, and you can see where the open players are. As New Knoxville able to break it pretty easily that time with the dribble. Addison Albers, tough shot going left, shooting it right-handed. Rebounded by Bomber, and here come the Redskins. 3-point shot by Speck. I believe it banks in, so the 3-point shooting continues to be constructive for the Redskins. Wellman to Egbert. Egbert off the glass. No good. Battle for the rebound. Albers comes up with the offensive rebound. Wellman. Nice pass. Good shot. Can't get the basket to score.
Looks like that'll stay with St. Henry on the deflection out.
Speck will sit down after making the 3-pointer. That's their 4th 3-point make, correct, of the game?
Yes, they're 4 for 6 from 3-point range right now. So
pretty good average percentage.
Absolutely. So haven't missed a little bit of here on the transition, kind of added to the misses, but they were red hot here for a while. Kind of cooled off a tad, but still.
They're still pretty good.
Still pretty good, exactly right.
Bomber, Riley, that is. Her shot short. Offensive rebound up by Homan. It was blocked out, it looked like, by the Rangers, but Redskins recover. And Leah Layfeld, second, in this case, 3rd chance points. Layfeld now with 5.
And you're going back to those keys to the game for New Knoxville, turnovers and limiting those second chance points, and it's been a little tough.
Addison Albers for 2. Foot was on the line, no good. Leah Layfeld, 1 and done with a rebound by her. Layfeld up top. Rangers have been in man-to-man defense since the opening tip. Tipped away by Addison Albers into the hands of Avery Albers. Turnover Redskins. Good defensive play by Addison to knock the ball away, and her sister Avery comes up with a steal. Egbert with 4 points here in the quarter with the basketball up top. We'll reset the Ranger offense as we approach the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 28 for St. Henry, 7 for New Knoxville. Albers trying to create and get to the rim. She does, kisses off the glass for her 5th point of the ball game. Had a old-style 3-point play in the first quarter. That bucket gives her 5.
Yeah, they're starting to kind of,
settle down maybe?
Settle down a little bit, exactly. That's great way to play it here and getting them to calm down here.
3-point shot by Ava Holman, no good. Rangers can't corral it. So that's a possession that will stay with St. Henry on the 3-point miss by Ava Holman. Offensive rebound here will give the Redskins another look. The turnovers in the first quarter for New Knoxville, I think you said they had 11.
They're up to 15 now.
So quote, just 4 here in the second quarter. Layfeld misses. Offensive rebound stays again with the Redskins as Holman came up with the loose ball rebound. This is Holman here. Layfeld for 3. Well, she has been shooting a great percentage. She came in 6 for 7. She's now 8 for 9. So that's a pretty good.
I'll take that percentage any day
if
I'm a coach.
She's a 6-foot junior, averaging 7.4 points a game. She's at 8. And she's extended her game out from, let's say, near the basket to perimeter shooting as well.
Yeah, that's what I've really noticed this year. Another turnover there for Knoxville going down the convert easy 2. As I was kind of mentioning, I've noticed a lot, even the inside players are able to shoot from the perimeter. It's just getting more athletic.
I think we've said before, in 1988 when they put the 3-point line in high school basketball, it was to help the little guy become more of a factor in the ball game. Well, I think everyone likes it, and like you said, even, quote, the tall players, the big guys, if you will, are stepping out, and it's no longer just a shot you take when you need points or for the little person or the shorter person. And Addison Albers, as I mentioned before, frequent visitor to the free throw line. This is her first one. She's now 1 for 2 from the line. She came into the ball game 65 out of 115. And in 15 games, I think it's right around like 8 attempts a game. She misses both. Tough break for Addison Albers. Can't capitalize on the move to the basket, drawing contact. And the Redskins with 15 seconds. A chance to grow their 24-point lead. Speck, no good. Rebound, Albers, 3 seconds. She sees the clock. She'll shoot a half quarter, and that one will be off the mark. After 2 quarters of action here at New Knoxville, it's St. Henry Redskins 33, New Knoxville Rangers 9. We will take a break. When we come back, we'll have second half action here on NK Telco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it. And online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to our coverage of high school girls basketball. We are at New Knoxville, where the St. Henry Redskins are taking on the New Knoxville Rangers. At halftime, the Redskins lead the Rangers 33-9. 9. Michael, first half numbers brought to you by Grand Lake Health Systems.
Yes, for St. Henry, 8 for 17 from 2-point range, 5 for 8 from 3-point range, 2 for 2 from the free throw line, 4 offensive rebounds, 5 defensive rebounds, 10 total turnovers. For New Knoxville, currently 4 for 12 from 2-point range, 0 for 4 from 3-point range, 1 for 3 from the free throw line, 4 offensive and 4 defensive rebounds respectively, and 16 total turnovers for New Knoxville.
Well, 2 numbers there that are kind of gaudy, is although St. Henry had 10 turnovers, but New Knoxville 16 turnovers, and I think just a flat-out good shooting also has helped the Redskins. Obviously, their defense has been good, but your defense looks much better when you can score the ball.
Absolutely.
Because you're capitalizing on those. They've got unofficially 6, what I call 6 points in transition off of turnovers. The other points off those Ranger turnovers have come on 5-on-5 defense, and they just flat out shot the lights out of three-point shooting. You mentioned 5 of 8. That's a pretty good mark. They came in 3-point shooting at 27%. I'm no mathematician, but that's well above 50% right now. So they're well above their shooting percentage, and a couple girls that aren't normal 3-point shooters have hit a couple. Leah Layfeld has made 2 of them. She came in with 6 makes on the season. And Molly Wendell opened up the game with making her second 3-pointer. Another Chloe Speck added 1, and so did Ava Homan. Now, Ava Homan, you would expect, she's 17 out of 67 on the season. But they're getting a lot of contribution. 8 girls score for the Redskins. 8 from Leah Layfeld, 6 from Morgan Balmer, 5 from Molly Wendell, 4 from Alexis Busher, 3 from Chloe Speck, Ava Homan, also then 2 from Carly Busher and Riley Balmer, their total of 33. For New Knoxville, 5 from Addison Albers, 4 from Bryn Egbert, their total of 9. And we're underway, third quarter action. New Knoxville with the basketball. Avery Albers baseline kicks to her sister Addison. Another tough shot, Michael. That's coming across the lane and going basically left with a right-handed shot. She's had attempted one of them in the first half, missed it, and missed that one. And
They've had a lot of challenges.
Layfeld is human. She misses the 3-point shot, but her teammate comes up with an offensive rebound and scores her 8th point, Morgan Balmer. So again, very efficient on offense. When the ball passes half court, the Redskins have been efficient, scoring many of those possessions. That's a kick ball, so it'll stay with New Knoxville.
Going to count that as a turnover, but
it's not.
It is not. So keep their total down.
It's called cheating. You're using your
it's called
feet.
cheating. Yeah, that's the only.
What is it? Soccer?
Only good in soccer.
Yeah.
Knoxville has a soccer team. I'll give them that.
A decent one too.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And just not now.
Yeah. Can't use your feet here. Is Addison Albers?
Yep. That's a turnover. That's a.
I didn't really see that.
Yeah, shuffling the feet.
Didn't know she had the ball in her hands.
Yep.
We had good. Well, turnover there. When you wanted to mark one down, you get to mark one down.
Yep.
St. Henry with their second possession.
Get my whiteout out, so that's good. So it works out. So, but the stifling defense from St. Henry still pretty good.
Couple looks there from Layfeld, but it's the third look from number 3. That's Morgan Balmer again. She's come up with another offensive rebound and put back for points. After Layfeld missed a couple 2-point attempts, Balmer comes up with her 4th point of the quarter, her 10th point of the game, just above her season average of 9.3.
And they'll keep it with the Rangers off the deflection out.
St. Henry has pulled off the press, but the half-court defense is still pretty tight, which...
Yeah, they're not as, just like you mentioned, I don't think they're as tight, but they're definitely still trying to meet the Rangers, heads up.
Yep, and that's what you expect. Wengler trying to go left and can't. Addison Albers, tough shot. The hoop, the harm. She'll go back to the free throw line for her second conventional or old-style 3-point opportunity. She made good on it in the first quarter. We'll try to duplicate that effort here in the third quarter. 1 for 3 from the line. Make it 2 for 4. And 8 points in the ball game for New Knoxville's leading scorer in a season, Addison Albers at 13.3, and also a very nice rebounder. Almost 9.5 rebounds a game. Three-pointer by Alexis Busher, in and out, no good. Rebounded by the Redskins, so another multiple chance or extra opportunity here. Three-pointer again by Busher off the mark. Brent Egbert corrals it. Egbert, the 6-foot junior, averaging just about 8 rebounds a game, along with 7 points. Pass into Avery Albers. Her shot deflected and is short. And out of bounds against or off of the Redskins.
A couple fans wanted a foul there. It was kind of tough to tell. I thought she might have got the ball, but it might have been a little hand too there.
That one knocked out of bounds by, I think, getting a hand in there was number 3, Morgan Balmer. Wingler comes up with the inbounds pass. The Rangers will reset offense against the man-to-man St. Henry Redskin defense. Trying to kind of split some defenders. Wendell comes up with a steal. Turnover to Knoxville. Wendell averages 2 steals a game. Nice fake, but a good recovery block shot by Egbert, who averages a block shot a game. And there's a foul on number 2, Alexis Busher. So some pretty good defense by both ends. Wendell comes up with a steal. On the other end, Egbert a block shot. And the Rangers do pick up the second team foul of the quarter against the Redskins. That one goes against Alexis Busher, her first. Redskins opened up the season 8-1 before losing 3 straight to Marion Local, Fort Loramie, and then Minster.
Yeah, what a stretch there. Man.
Murderers Row.
Yeah, exactly. You got number 6, number 1, and Minster's very high up in the polls as well. So I'm like,
three-pointer is good by Morgan Balmer. She's had a heck of a quarter now for Morgan Balmer. 7 points in the quarter. The first 2 field goals came off of offensive rebounds. That one a three-pointer, her 6th make of the season. She came in shooting 5 of 18 for 27%. And another made triple for the Redskins. They continue to shoot the ball pretty well. Wendell defending Egbert. Halfway through the third quarter, steal for Alexis Busher. Score for Alexis Busher. She now has 6. And 8 points now off of straight turnovers. 2 immediate hoops for the Redskins. Shot missed by New Knoxville. Offensive rebound. Addison Albers, no good. Layfeld had it, lost it. And a timeout by Olivia Kandig on the aggressive defense by Addison Albers. Precision strip timeout on the court. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll step away and come right back with more high school basketball here on NK Telco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
Welcome back to New Knoxville. My name is Jeff Henson. Alongside me tonight, Michael Laws. The Redskins of St. Henry are opening up the game here. They've been in command since really the opening tip, Michael. They've dominated, got off to a quick start. They now enjoy a 30-point lead.
Yeah, the defense has just been absolutely, and they've been able to create it off of turnovers, off of those turnovers, really stifling New Knoxville, making them turn over the ball probably way more than they were expecting. That's they mentioned limiting turnovers. And this St. Henry defense has just kept them from accomplishing that goal tonight and doing a great job.
Rangers took a timeout after the steal by Addison Albers. And she is fouled, so back to the free throw line for Addison for attempts.
Or actually, no, they're going to call that an out-of-bounds ball.
Oh, I thought there was
deflected. Yeah,
I heard a whistle. I don't know what I really saw anymore.
Right, evidently they're going to call that it was off of Albers, evidently, and turnover and giving the ball back to St. Henry.
St. Henry has been very efficient, as I mentioned earlier, on their offensive sets. Haven't come away empty-handed on many of their possessions tonight. 3-point shot, corner three by Speck, no good, but yet another offensive rebound for the Redskins, so they'll get another chance here. Speck has it, she'll swing it over to Bomber. Bomber's had a nice quarter, now she's getting her chance to go to the free throw line. 7 points in a quarter for Bomber. 13 points overall. She came in averaging 9. St. Henry doesn't have a scorer in double figures, but they're so balanced. Bomber is her leading scorer, 9.3. Molly Wendell at 8.4. Layfeld at 7.4. Homan at 7.8. Busher at 7.5.
Yeah, they seem to go with that 9, the 8-9. They're really substituting quite a bit in the rotation.
Well, they got girls that can score. That's just a blessing. Did she missed her first one.
She missed the first one, made that one.
I mean, playing 8 or 9 deep is one thing, but when 5 or 6 of them are scoring almost 8 to 9, 10 points, that's pretty good. They come in as a team averaging almost 50 points a game, so without looking or having hard facts, I'm guessing that is a pretty good offensive average, near 50 points offensively, as they create another steal as Busher can't connect, but yet an offensive rebound. Speck with a shot, no good. So one of the rare times they couldn't come up with anything off of multiple looks, and Addison Albers will bring it into the front court for New Knoxville. Wengler loses the basketball. Turnover, Rangers. Jalen Everman to the basket. Blocked shot by Egbert. She came in averaging a block shot a game. She's had a couple here tonight.
Yeah, keeping that lane clean as much as you can right now, but they are just moving. St. Henry is moving the basketball so well around the perimeter.
We're playing with a lot of confidence are the Redskins as they try to get back on track here. And it appears that they will with under 2 minutes to play third quarter and a 31-point lead. So I think Coach Uhlenhank's going to be very pleased with his team's result as Wengler creates a steal. But again, good hustle play by the Redskins. And when teams struggle, those opportunities that you think, open layup. Well, good hustle play by St. Henry, able to come down, knock the ball out of bounds before New Knoxville had a chance for the left-hand layup.
I will tell you, I know Knoxville's only at the 12 points, and they had to work for them. They have worked for everything they've gotten so far.
Egbert, I'll say, muscles it in. I don't know if that ball got much over 10.5 feet, but it was able to crawl across the rim and in for Egbert's 6-point. 3-point shot by Speck, long, and Egbert on the backside with a nice defensive rebound. Minute and 20 seconds left to play third quarter. Wilma, nice pass, able to find Addie Albers, and now she'll go back to the line on the whistle for shots 5 and 6 from the line. Not afraid of contact for the 5'10 sophomore.
Have to with as many times as she's gone to the line. I'm dealing with that.
Would like to bump that percentage of make up a little bit right now to 57 on the season.
When you're a team struggling, you want to try to capitalize on any opportunity that you can get to put the ball in the basket.
And the free throw shooting is one way to do it, but doesn't mean it's an easy shot. She misses both, but definitely you don't have to worry about contact. And she comes up empty on that trip. Redskins go to work. 65 seconds to play third quarter. Speck dumps it down to Layfeld. Layfeld, nice move. Can't get it to drop. Egbert with the rebound. Nice move by Leah Layfeld. 6-foot junior, can't get it to score though.
Yeah, St. Henry's cooled off here.
The Redskins are having a scoring drought.
Yeah, they've kind of cooled off a little bit here. So
a couple empty trips here late in the quarter. They'll try to end that drought with a 3-point opportunity by Morgan Bomber. No good, back iron, but Bomber recovers the offensive rebound. Down to 25 seconds. Third quarter. Riley Bomber pulls it out a bit as they'll reset their offense. But, boy, the Redskins do not stand still. I mean, you see one offensive player standing still.
Yeah, they are moving and very active, and they are active on both ends of the floor. They have been tenacious on defense, tenacious on offense, and really showing something here tonight.
Tough shot by Busher. She kind of ran into a bind there, but couldn't get herself bailed out, and her shot goes off the mark out of bounds. 1.4 seconds left, so not much time here. The Rangers won't get a shot off. That one, no, maybe it would have counted. I don't see any hands in the air. It doesn't matter. It didn't go in. That's a third quarter buzzer. After 3 complete, St. Henry 43, New Knoxville 14. We'll be back for fourth quarter action here on NK Telco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Lincoln Electric Automation in Coldwater and Fort Loramie supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Lincoln Electric Automation routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters, and every role contributes to the success of our business. We offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit LincolnElectric.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
NK Telco Sports welcomes you back to the barn. Michael Laws alongside me. My name is Jeff Henson, and we have a dominating game put on by the Redskins, as we've said over and over, and that's just the way it's been. St. Henry's hit on all cylinders tonight.
Playing both ends of the court.
They are. They haven't given up, and they play. Will be interesting to see how many. I mean, they played a lot of players already. At least 10 or 11 have got on into the game. We'll see how long some of these, let's say, starters participate here in the fourth quarter. We're almost at a running clock.
Yeah, we've got 35, so we're not quite there yet.
35 is a spread, but the spread is 29, right?
Yeah, right now.
They need to get to 35.
They need to get to 35, which they might, and we'll see how.
But St. Henry creates another turnover, steal by Morgan Bomber, and she takes it coast to coast. What a second half she's had. I mentioned the third quarter alone, 2, 4, 8 points, 14 in the game, now 16 as Addison Albers. This will be her third try for a conventional three-pointer, and that's the only time she's made her free throws tonight. This will be her third chance for a three-point play. Other than that, she's 0 for 4. Short on that free throw. Bryn Egbert comes up with the offensive rebound. She's fouled by Wendell. So Wendell, her third foul. Ball out of bounds, New Knoxville. Into Addie Albers. Guarding her is Leah Layfeld. Avery Albers. Over to Addis and her sister. Ball knocked away. It will stay with New Knoxville on the deflection by the Redskins, who, again, have deflected quite a few balls tonight, Michael.
They've had their hands up.
How many turnovers is New Knoxville up to?
Right now they're at 24.
Came in averaging just under 22, did the Rangers. Avery, the scoop, a little bit too hard. Can't come up with a loose ball. The St. Henry corrals it. Physical battle for the loose ball. The Redskins win it and go to work on offense, up by 29. Layfeld to Wendell. Wendell has scored the first 5 points of the game. I don't know if Wendell has taken another shot. They get a nice pass into Bomber. No good. And Wendell, well, I just mentioned her name. Now she has scored. So second chance opportunity now. The Redskins have come up with some big offensive rebounding opportunities that they've capitalized on. Nice pass. Egbert will score it with a left-hand finish. Assist by Kiana Wellman. Egbert now with 8. And that's a nice play by New Knoxville. A good finish by a right-handed player using her left hand close to the basket.
Yeah, that's how they've been getting their points, is really kind of breaking that St. Henry press a little bit, breaking through and finding those openings near the basket.
Layfeld with a quick first step. Albers able to recover. Holman bounces it in to Wendell, deflected out of bounds, and we have some substitutions by both teams. For New Knoxville, Avery Holman, number 14, her first appearance. And for St. Henry, if I get the numbers right here, I believe 11, 15, and 33. 11 is Olivia Gass, 15 is Carly Busher, and 33 is Riley Bomber. I think Gass might be the first appearance for her in the ball game. She's a 5'7" sophomore. There was Gass, had it momentarily. She swings it to her teammate. Skip pass over to Riley Bomber. 5.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Bomber drives baseline off her leg. Redskin turnover. Basketball to the Rangers. The Rangers, with only 8 healthy players on the roster, they can't, quote, empty the bench. Most of them have already played most of the game.
Already in the game at one point or another and have made some rotation. I think they've all seen the court at least sometime tonight. So you're exactly right. And St. Henry, I think, taking a chance that probably has a little bit bigger bench now just because, the lack of no JV tonight and giving
some extra players up.
Some extra players up. Exactly right. So, giving them a chance to maybe see a little playing time.
It'll stay with St. Henry. New Knoxville, the last to touch the basketball as it goes out of bounds. The officials for this evening once again were Chris Shoup, Jack Smeezy, and Mark Horton. St. Henry with 5:02 to play.
Actually just finished up the Winter Officials Appreciation Week last week.
You're right.
So
congratulations or thank you to all those officials that, I won't say donate their time, but really it is a donation, so to speak, with
it's a time commitment. It definitely is. I know there is a fee and whatnot that they do get paid by the schools, but it's still a lot of time, a lot of travel,
and it's not always a friendly
workplace,
is it?
Right.
It's like we're not allowed to yell at each other at work, but yet at ball games we're allowed to almost badmouth the official. Block shot, Addison Albers, rebounded by New Knoxville. In for the ball game, number 24, Jalen Everman for St. Henry. The Rangers do average 2 block shots a game. Egbert leads the team with 1 block a game as Holman has a basketball over to Wingler. So if there's one thing the Rangers have capitalized on is the block shot ability, as there's a turnover and attempt there by the Redskins, no good. Follow-up finish with a left hand, Carly Busher. Again, second chance opportunity, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I've got at least 12 off of second chance looks.
Yeah, that was a key that Knoxville had, trying to limit those second chance opportunities, and it's been hard to come by tonight, unfortunately.
Egbert trying to get a shot off, kind of lost a handle. Avery Albers now will go to the basket and finish. Nice to see her get in the book. She plays hard, and one of the Rangers scorers that they count on to chip in anywhere from 6 to 10 points a game. She has her first 2 of the night. And again, even now that St. Henry's rotated, I don't think any starters are on the court. We haven't seen much of a lack of defense. I mean, the defensive presence is still about as consistent as it's been all game. The offense has maybe slowed down a bit on a 3-point miss by Everman. And Addie Albers with a good hustle play. There's a starter for New Knoxville. Still diving on the floor. And then for the Rangers will be the last player to hit the court. And that's going to be number 2, Emily Bumbar. She's a 5'3" freshman. I've seen her score her first 5 points of the season here recently as she gets some playing time here as her second year of organized basketball. Plays hard and just a lot to learn, trying to play catch-up, if you will. So hopefully she stays positive and at it.
Yeah, that's really a big thing. You never know who's going to be, involved in AAUs and all those, get that extra work, and some, are multi-sport athletes, and getting them to gel together.
Yes, and just having a passion, a desire. It's not an easy sport, that's for sure.
No, it is not. And it's tough for a lot of these schools, with multiple sports, multiple sport athletes trying to keep up with all of this. Most of these I noticed a couple of these basketball players were volleyball players, and I believe a couple of them, if I'm not mistaken, are
All of
also
them.
softball players. Yeah, exactly.
For Knoxville, a lot of them are volleyball players. As another look there for the Redskins. They come up empty. They can't corral the rebound as a loose ball was hit into the face of Avery Albers. She's going to come out as she has a chance to take care of that for St. Henry. Eva Smits, number 23, a 5'3" junior, entered the ball game for Coach Uhlenhank.
Yeah, we'll double check. I don't think she was bleeding, but I think just want to make sure to check that out. And
the ball hit her in the face, so hopefully, I think she does have a bloody nose. So hopefully that's all it is, and the teeth are still intact. As there's collision, everyone seems to be okay as Gast. It was 11 on 11, literally, as Addison Albers landed on Gast. She was okay. The shot was missed by the Redskins on the pass, and Rangers come up with a rebound, or the basketball. They'll turn it over. Gast will kick it down. A good ball movement for the Redskins here as they have maintained this big lead here late in the second half. And that dead ball will give a chance for number 32, Megan Layfeld, a 6-foot sophomore. So a lot of numbers and, size. I see some people, some players 6 feet tall, 5'10", underclassmen, seniors, just a nice mix of a lot of athletes here. And
this is a good chance for them to get some playing time. Looks like we got something on the court.
Yeah, the blood, I think, when Avery came off the court.
Yep.
And that's fine that they do this, but back in your day, did you just take your shoe and just
wipe it up?
Probably spit on the floor and wiped up with your shoe?
Yeah, you got to be a little safer nowadays, so I understand that completely. So it's a safety issue. And
it didn't affect you, did it?
No, I'm still here. So
yeah, but I agree. Just, I guess, take care of business, keep it the way it is, and we're back to business now.
Absolutely.
Under 2 minutes to play. Wingler running the offense. Addie Albers. Loose ball again, battling other Rangers as they'll get a shot from Gottschalk. Her jumper no good. Albers another rebound. She goes to the line or will get fouled and go back to the line. She'll try to work on that free throw percentage. She's struggled tonight from the line. 1 of 3 in the first half. 1 of 4 here so far in the second half. So 2 for 7.
Yep. Right now we're 2 for 7 from the free throw line.
You feel sorry for her. She's not this bad of a free throw shooter. As the more you think about it, sometimes the harder it is.
That's not something she's normally struggled in.
57% isn't awful. It's just sometimes when she misses another one, again, you got to have a short memory and start in close and work your way back until you get the rhythm. And it's a tough shot, but she gets there a lot. I mentioned she had 115 attempts coming into the ball game. I think she had 9 tonight, so she's had her second home, if you will, at the foul line. As Kiana Wellman will replace Addison Albers, and that probably will be her night. Had 5 points in the first half. 5 points here in the second half, and she'll finish with 10. Avery Homan to Gottschalk. Homan gets it back on the deflection. Turnover New Knoxville. It's probably over 30.
We're close. Yeah, we're 28. 20.
And like I said,
it is 28. You take that
even
back.
with St. Henry now down, let's say, on the playing 11, 12, 13, and 14 on the roster as far as the defense has been consistent. Everyone seems to understand their role in the position and where to be.
Yeah, they were heavy on the double team early, and they've still been pretty. They aren't double teaming now. Been as bad.
Needed,
it's not been as.
But just a straight up man-to-man defense. They haven't had any failures, or New Knoxville hasn't been able to create any failures, if you will. The defense has remained consistent for the Redskins. They still continue to play hard. Here's the final 30 seconds as we might just see the final score be 49-20.
I think they're pretty content to hold the basketball here. So I think if they get an opportunity, they might take it, but they can find an opening. But
Down to 15. This win will snap a 3-game losing streak for St. Henry, and they'll also go back above 500 in the Midwest Athletic Conference play with a 3-2 mark. And that is your final score, 49-20 as the buzzer sounds. Congratulations to the Redskins. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll have our Grand Lake Health Systems recap and our NK Telco player of the game for New Knoxville.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Welcome back to New Knoxville as we have our Grand Lake Health Systems post-game recap. But before that, I'll remind everyone again that our sponsors for tonight's game include our scoreboard sponsor, First National Bank, our keys of the game by Keyhole Pizza. Our timeout sponsor was Precision Strip. Our NK Telco player of the game for New Knoxville players brought to you by NK Telco. Our mid-game and post-game stats, Grand Lake Health Systems. And our live view sponsor is New Knoxville Supply Company. Your final scores, St. Henry 49, New Knoxville 20 with our final game stats, Michael Laws.
All right, for St. Henry, went 14 for 34 from 2-point range, 6 for 16 from 3-point range, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. Had a total of 13 offensive rebounds, 6 total defensive rebounds, total of 19 total turnovers for St. Henry. For New Knoxville, going 9 for 26 from the 2-point range, 0 for 5 from 3-point range, 2 for 9 from the free throw line, 7 total offensive rebounds, 9 total defensive rebounds, and 28 total turnovers for New Knoxville. So, yeah, kind of going off of those numbers, just like what the Keys, unfortunately just did not work out for them tonight.
No, it was a tough battle for the Rangers tonight as the pressure defense and the good shooting by the Redskins seemed to be the dominant recipe for the meal that was served tonight. Recap the scoring here for St. Henry. Alexis Busher with 6. 16, I believe, from Morgan Bomber. 3 from Chloe Speck. 7 from Molly Wendell. 4 from Carly Busher. 3 from Ava Homan. 2 from Riley Bomber. 8 from Leah Layfeld. And for New Knoxville, 3 players score. 2 from Avery Albers. 8 from Brent Egbert. 10 from Addison Albers, their total of 20. So again, St. Henry really never had any fear. They had the game from the opening tip-off, quick start. They played a complete game tonight. Congratulations to Coach Eulenhink and his Redskins as they go to 9-4 in the regular season, or in the season. 3-2 in Midwest Athletic Conference play. Coach Olivia Koenig, her Rangers dropped to 2-14. Overall, 1-4 in conference play. Before we sign off tonight, we have one more piece of business to do for our player of the game from a New Knoxville player sponsored by NK Telco Sports, and we are going to go with
Brent Egbert.
Egbert.
Yep. Great stuff on 8 total points and great defense on the other side and trying to keep this close here for the Rangers. So congratulations to her. So.
Congratulations. Add the points and the rebounds, a couple block shots. That leads her team leading category there. Congratulations to Brent Egbert, our NK Telco player of the game. That will conclude our broadcast here. For our producer, our director, Austin Ambergy, for my partner, Michael Laws, my name is Jeff Henshin. Once again, your final score, St. Henry 49, New Knoxville 20. Thank you for watching here on NK Telco Sports.